Great. Well, welcome to Pilates Yoga Fusion. Let's start by setting our posture, feet under hips, inner thighs starting to engage. Engage your core. You want to take a little bit of bend out of your spine, but not all of it. So just a little bend, but maintaining natural curve. Lift the rib cage up off the waist, roll the shoulder blades down the back. You can open the hands to the front. If you want to come into more of a yoga tadasana pose, that helps keep those shoulders and chest open. Back of the head over the back of the spine to level the chin. Feel that alignment from the top of your head down to your heels. Feel the length between your vertebra. Feel how much space you have for your diaphragm. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Let's start our Pilates workout standing up on the mat with a warm up. We're going to do a contraction warm up. So we're going to take that deep breath, feel the lungs expand, rib cage opens sideways, belly opens to the front. As we exhale, we're going to push that air, push the belly button back. Reach the hands forward, inhale. Big inflation, exhale, big contraction. Your lower back should be feeling a nice little roll through movement. If we've been sitting at our computers all morning, that probably feels really good to start getting that little stretch. Two more. Last one, really blow that air out. Nice, reinflate the lungs. Let's come through our vinyasa to come down to the mat to start our Pilates series. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Hands on your shins or on the floor. Exhale, palms to the mat, step back into a plank. You can jump, but I'm not warm yet. So I'm going to wait here. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, hug those elbows to the rib cage, coming to hover on the mat or dropping the knees and coming up to a cobra. If you want to be on the tops of your feet, you can push up to a down dog. Still protecting that lower back, gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale to your down dog. Really nice. That little bit of movement through your lower back should help your down dog here. Your lower back shouldn't be a hindrance, but I bet you are still tight in the hamstrings and the calves and the shoulders like I am. So let's come down to the mat and lay on our back to get a little warmer. We're going to start with a single leg stretch. We'll go into a double leg stretch. So still warming up a little bit. Let's have our feet on the mat. Bring one leg knee in, switch feet. So what we're focusing on here is the engagement of the core as we lift those knees. So this work is not coming from your leg. It's coming from your core. You're pushing that belly button down to the spine. That push down lifts the leg. If you want to make this a little more intense, let's lift the head and shoulders off the mat and hover that opposite leg. Stay wherever is comfortable for you. You can keep your feet on the floor, but lift head and shoulders up. You can hover your legs, but keep head and shoulders on the mat, or you can do the full expression. Whatever feels good to you right now in your workout. Nice. Pull and a quick exhale. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hug those knees, rock side to side, drop the head and shoulders back to the mat. You can continue with that single leg stretch, or we can move up a level to the double leg stretch. Head and shoulders rolling up off the mat. Nice distance here between the chin and the chest, not crushing our windpipe. Hug the knees in, extend the arms and legs. Hug, extend, hug, extend. So I'm going to about a 45-degree angle with my legs. It's a little easier if you go up all the way to a 90-degree angle. It's a lot harder if you go down so that you're almost 180 degrees. So choose the level of your legs, keeping in mind this is the beginning of our workout. And again, you can drop your head and shoulders to the mat. You can bring your feet to the mat instead of hovering them. Exhale when you hug your knees. Inhale as you extend, belly button pressing down to the spine. 4, 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's try to hold this here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees in, rock side to side. Let's roll all the way over onto our side. We're going to do a side lying bicycle. You can have your head on your arm as a pillow or prop it up. We are going to have a straight line from the heel to the top of the head, hips straight up and down. We're coming into our side lying bicycle. You can have your top hand on the mat, on your hip, or you could also lift it up into the air. I think I'll start here. And so we're going to start, bend that knee, kick forward, sweep through. And so the work here is in controlling the roll of that hip, not letting it rock front to back, but using the power of your core to lock it into place. Nice big range of motion with that foot, big sweep, nice extension. Great job, you guys. Keep it going. Good strength. Exhale to the front. Inhale as you sweep back. Two more. Set it down, take a little rest, shake out your arm. Let's push to the back. So knee bend, push to the back, sweep straight leg to the front. Push to the back, sweep straight to the front. Push and sweep. Still with the exhale as you push back. Inhale as you push back, exhale as you come to the front. Because as you bring that leg to the front, you're contracting your core and pushing all that air out. Paying attention to the roll of that hips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hover that leg in the front. Really set these hips in place. We're just gonna up, down pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, using your core to maintain that position. 3, 2, 1. Sweep it to the back. Set your position, hips straight up and down. They want to come forward for balance. Try not to let that happen. And pulse that leg up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching to the other side. Choose your position, body in a straight line, hips straight up and down, starting with bending that foot to the front, sweeping to the back. Having a hard time keeping my balance on this side. So I am going to put my hand down. Focusing on that core engagement, especially on the front sweep. You should feel that nice contraction. Similar to what we felt when we were doing our standing warm-up. 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's start, reverse that motion, push back to the front, sweep to the front, push to the back, sweep to the front. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Moving through your breath for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Sweep to the front, lock it in there. Feel your hip position, feel your core engagement. Pulse, pulse, pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep to the back, set yourself up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Push back to a child's pose. Let's get a little bit of a stretch in our lower back and in our thighs. And let's rise up to our bird dog position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're gonna leave our feet where they are, tops of the feet on the mat. Feel the strength through your shoulders, no collapsing through your shoulders. You should almost feel your spine doming through. And that's also a great way to feel how you should be positioned for your plank. And we are just going to alternate lifting your arms. Lift that arm as high as you can to be parallel with the head, switching side to side. You should feel a nice automatic core engagement as you lift that arm. I find this actually harder than lifting the opposite leg because it's a lot more asymmetric and destabilized. So it's something that looks really simple, but it's surprisingly good at core engagement. 4, and lift. 3, and lift. 2, and lift. Last one, and lift. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, head in line. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, lifting up through that shoulder, not collapsing into the shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do legs for a little bit. So we're going to keep those arms where they are. We're going to switch one leg out, other leg. Again, control the roll of those hips. Use your core strength to keep your lower back protected by lifting from below and stabilizing those hips. No twisting. Reach and reach for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do that static hold, opposite arm, opposite leg. Set yourself up, feel yourself planted in the earth. Lift one arm high as you can, parallel with the head. Lift the other leg, trying to be parallel to the floor. Actively lift yourself up through that supporting shoulder, holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides, start with the arm, lift that arm, get it set, opposite leg, holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way down to the mat, belly down on the mat. We are going to do a reverse crunch for our lower back. Rock your hips side to side to make sure that it's nice and loose. You can leave your hands on the mat, or you can lightly touch your ears. Advanced would be interlaced between your behind your head. And we're just gonna rise up into that reverse crunch. Tops of the feet stay planted on the mat, lifting up. As you do that, your hips press into the mat. Exhaling on the way up. Just feel this work in your lower back. Only rise up as much as it feels like work. If it starts to hurt, reduce your range of motion for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back again to that child's pose. You'll really need that stretch in your lower back. Open your knees, toes together. You can rock your hips side to side, or more like do a shimmy. Think about lifting that hip bone up into the armpit. Letting that spine let go of the tension. Beautiful. Let's come into our windshield wiper. Coming down to the mat. Arms out in a T, palms down on the mat. You can have your knees at a bent at a 90-degree angle, or you can raise your legs up all the way into the air. Let's start with a single leg. So one leg stays up, other leg opens to the side and lift. Open the other leg and lift. Open and lift. So keeping that static leg steady kind of helps you feel your range of motion here. Exhaling as you bring that leg out. Inhaling on the way up. So you can stay here. You should be feeling a nice core engagement, pressing your belly button down to the spine, obliques working as you go into that asymmetric movement. Or you can keep those legs together, up and over, keeping the head and shoulders on the mat. So you're getting a nice big twist here in the body, not letting the shoulders lift up. Exhaling on the way down. Inhaling on the way up. Try not to use momentum. Use the power of your core to lift those legs into the air. So you're going to take a tiny imperceptible pause at the bottom of that movement before starting back up rather than bouncing down into it and bouncing back up. 4, and lift. 3, and lift. 2, and lift. Last 1, and lift. Bend those knees, hug your legs, rock side to side. Let's come back over to hands and knees to start. We're going to come into our plank variation. We're going to do an up, up, down, down with a sweep. So let's start on our elbows. You can be on your knees or on your toes. On your knees, you're up, up, sweep, down, down, up, up, sweep, down, down. Same thing if you're on your toes, up, up, sweep, down, down. Other side, up, up, sweep, down, down, up, up, sweep. So that hand that just got set down, that's the first hand that goes up, so that you'll change sides, left, right, right, left, up, right, left, left, right, up, down, down, up, up, sweep, down, down, up, up, sweep, down, down, up, up, sweep. So really working on maintaining that nice open body position. Sweep. Trying to control the roll of those hips. Let's do 2 more. Sweep. Coming back to our plank, choose elbows or hands, knees or toes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back, roll your wrists. Let's do 1 more core exercise in our Pilates series, and then we'll move on to our yoga series. Coming back to our back, feet in a butterfly position. We're gonna do a butterfly crunch here. So you can cross your arms, or you can hold lightly onto your fingertips. Crunch up, crunch up. If this is feeling easy to you, we can move up a level. If this is giving you the workout you need, stay here. If you want to move up, we're going to extend our arms, come into a full sit-up, tap those toes. Tap the toes. Trying to keep those feet where they are, coming into this movement by pressing that lower back into the mat by rotating the pelvic girdle. So rotate, press, lift. And a nice exhale, because when you do that pelvic tilt, it should automatically prompt you to empty your lungs. If this is still a little bit easy, let's really up the difficulty level by coming up to catch our boat. Tap the toes in the boat. Feet lifted off the mat. Toes in the air. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Happy baby. Hold on to the inside of your feet or your ankles or your calves. Rock side to side. Transition your mindset into your yoga mindset. Keeping a hold of your feet if you can. Roll back up. Let's extend those legs, reach for the toes. A little bit of a hamstring stretch here. And let's make our way back up to standing. Bring your feet to the mat, but keeping your hands down on the mat. Slowly roll up, head last. And here we are back in our mountain pose, rolling the shoulder blades back of the head over the back of the spine. If you'd like, you can close your eyes as we take 3 deep breaths. Transitioning to our yoga ujjayi breathing. That whisper breath in and out. Open your eyes, inhale those arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, palms onto shins. Exhale, fold. And let's rise back up into our reverse swan dive on an inhale, palms to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale to a fold. Fingertips to the mat, step your feet out wide. Toes pointing toward one another, super wide V here. And we're going to put our hands on our ankles, grabbing the yoga toe hold, or just leave them on the floor. Whatever is comfortable for you. As we rest in this standing V forward fold. Try to roll your weight a little bit toward the front of your feet. That should help you straighten your knees a little and maybe give you a little more stretch in your lower back. Fingertips to the mat, step those feet back in so that they're hip distance apart. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palms to the mat, step or jump back into your plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Coming to hover or down to the mat. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Roll through your shoulders. So lift them up to bring your shoulders up to your ears and then roll through and drop those shoulders away from the ears. Head dropped really far between those arms. And let your heels try to float down toward the mat. Continue that stretch. Inhale that right leg into the air. Exhale, step it between your hands. Fold the left foot down onto the mat or rotate it down onto the mat. Rise up into our warrior one. Inhale, twist to your warrior two, making sure that front knee is open. Make sure the shoulders are parallel with the wall. Inhale, Flip that palm up. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale into your extended side angle. And bring your palms to the mat. Step that foot back to meet the other leg in plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, your right leg up. Exhale, press it between your hands. Rotate. Did I say left? Your left foot should be forward. Right foot rotated back to the mat. Warrior one, hips square to the front. Inhale, palms to heart center. And exhale, open to warrior two. Really feel those shoulders align themselves. Inhale, flip that front hand. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Rotating that hand up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale to extended side angle. Palms back to the mat. Step back to the plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Let's do that sequence again with a movement on each inhale and exhale. So it will be pretty quick. Inhale up, exhale step. Inhale up, exhale warrior two. Inhale back, exhale extended side angle. Inhale palms down, leg back, exhale chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Other side. Inhale, up. Exhale, step to warrior one. Inhale, exhale to warrior two. Inhale, back. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale to plank. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Let's do it again. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Let's come down to our child's pose to take 3 breaths. Toes together, knees apart. Active hands and arms, fingers spread on the mat. Forehead down to the mat. You might want to touch the tip of your nose to the mat too. Push yourself up into a tabletop position. Let's do a few cat-cows. Inhale, lift your head, drop your spine. Exhale, round the back, tuck the head. Two more. Neutral spine, neutral head. Tuck your toes under and walk your hands back to your feet this time. Yoga toe hold for one breath. And roll up one vertebra at a time, head last, as we prepare for our balance. Let's do a tree today. So feet, let's start with our feet parallel so that we feel where this foot should be in our hip socket, or the leg should be in our hip socket. We don't want it to be open and have that turnout in our hip socket. Lift up all the toes of your right foot and set them down. Press your palms together at heart center. So feel your body kind of pushing in on itself. That really helps your balance. And take your toe on the mat, heel on the leg, toe fully on the leg, but below the knee or up above the knee. Pressing the foot into the leg, the same as you're pressing those palms together. If you feel stable, you can grow the branches of that tree. You could try to lift your gaze to the ceiling, or you can try to sway those branches in the wind. Whatever you choose, we'll be here for 3 breaths. Palms to heart center. Set that foot down on the mat. Roll that standing leg. Take some of the tension out. Reset yourself, feet parallel again. Palms together. Other leg, choose your position. Toe on the mat. Below the knee, above the knee. No pressure directly on the knee. I'm trying to really lift up through that hip. You don't want to collapse to the hip. Press the palms together until you feel steady, choosing a specific point on the wall to stare at. You can grow your branches, change your gaze, or sway your leaves. Palms back to heart center. Set that foot down on the mat, roll the other leg. Really nice. Okay, let's come into some 3-legged dog hip openers. And then hopefully we'll get to our resting half pigeon hip opener too. So let's open up those hips. Probably should have done that before our tree pose, but with the tree pose, you can really feel, whether your hips are open here. So inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back into plank chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. So really feel yourself set in this down dog. Fingers spread, feeling the whole length of your fingers on the mat. So your weight should be radiating all the way through there rather than all of it resting in your palms, which puts pressure on your wrist. Walk your left foot a little bit toward the center of your body to stabilize yourself and lift that right leg into the air. Inhale, and as you exhale, open that hip to the side, bend the knee. You should try to see your heel through underneath the opposite armpit. Shoulders still staying square to the wall behind you, so try not to open up those shoulders too much. And inhale, exhale that knee in between the hands. Walk the foot as close to parallel with the front edge of the mat as you can. That's aspirational, so like me, you may not be there. Feel your hips really being square to the mat, not opening to one side or the other. You can use your arms as a pillow to rest your forehead, or you can extend them in front of you to get a deeper stretch. So continually monitor your hip bones to make sure that they're parallel. On your exhales, try to relax into the stretch. Trying to reduce muscle engagement with each breath. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders. Tuck that back toe under, that left toe under, and we're gonna rise back up into that three-legged dog. Circle the leg 3 times one direction. 3, now circle 3 times the other direction. And bring that leg back down to the mat. Hopefully you can feel a little bit difference one side to the other. So let's treat the other side to that same nice stretch. Lift the left leg into the air. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Look for the heel underneath the opposite arm. Keeping the shoulders as square as you can. Already feeling a nice stretch here. Inhale and exhale. Bring that knee between the hands. I like to step my back leg back about an inch just to make sure I have maximum stretch here. Aligning your front leg with the top edge of your mat as much as you can. Resting on your hands as a pillow. Of course, if you can't get down there, always acceptable to just be in a Sphinx position here, or however high you need to be. I want to feel a nice stretch, but I definitely don't want you feeling any pain. And again, trying with each exhalation to let go of a few more tiny muscle fibers and let them have the stretch that they earned. Bring the palms under the shoulders. Lift the head up from the mat. Tuck the back toe under. Rise back up into your three-legged dog. Circle 3 times one direction. And 3 times the other direction. Setting back down into this down dog one last time. Roll through your shoulders. Let your heels float down toward the mat. And now we're just gonna come all the way through to lay on our back for our Savasana. Tuck your shoulder blades under to open up your chest. Palms open to the sky. Feet a comfortable hip distance apart. Toes opening to the side. Close your eyes. And let's just breathe here. for a little bit. Squeeze your eyes shut. And now relax that and just gently have them closed. Clench your teeth together gently. And now feel the opposite of that. Your lower jaw relaxed and a good distance between the teeth. Slowly turn your head to the right. And now very slowly bring it over to the left. Walking your shoulders away from your ears if you need to. Bring your head back to the center and roll over onto one side using your arm as a pillow. Bend the knees, tuck the feet. And keeping eyes closed, push up to a seated position. Palms down on the thighs. Press a little bit to lift your spine up tall, lift that head up tall. You should feel like there's so much space in between your vertebrae and that your neck is a mile long. Inhale, palms to heart center, and exhale all the negativity you're feeling. Inhale some clean air, bring your palms to your center of your forehead, and exhale the negativity you're getting from others. Inhale one more time, and if you'd like, you can join me in a bow on the exhale. Namaste. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, trainer.
Thanks for coming, Martha. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Donna.